I hope I'm not going to be too transparent here. I'm going to tell on myself and try to share a story from several years ago about not assuming anything. I had a tree service for 10 years. Removed trees and stumps, tree surgeon. And I got an interesting call once. This fella said, can you just give me a quote over the phone? And so I really can't, without seeing the tree, I can't really give you a quote on the phone. He said, well, I don't want to trouble you. I don't want you to go out of your way to drive in, to drive and see this. And I said, well, it's really impossible. I'll come look at the tree and give you a quote. He said, no, I can tell you all about it. I said, well, how big around is it? He said, it's about twice as big as a telephone pole. I said, is it close to the house? No, it's 25 feet from the house. Is there any fences near? Yeah, it's 6 feet from the fence. Well, are there any wires running through the tree? Well, I don't know that. That's a little bit odd. And I said, well, ask him another thing. He knew the answer. I said, well, does the tree lean? Is it leaning heavily to one side? Well, I'm not sure. I don't know that. And I thought, and can I just be real honest? I thought, wow, what kind of nutcase are you? Hang your head out the window and just look. I mean, some of these things you know exactly. Some of this other kind of weird and, vague. So look, there's no way I can really tell you without coming to see the tree. And it was one of those seasons in my life, a little bit impatient, too much going on, too busy. So I drive, pull into the driveway, get the address. I knock on the door. And as he's opening the door, I hear this tap, 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 and I see the white cane, and he looks over my shoulder and says, Mr. Jasper, thank you for coming, and the man is blind. And I thought, you know what, you really didn't need to open the door, because the way I feel right now, I could have just walked under the door.